Hi, guys. Welcome back to the Good Vibes Probies podcast. I'm Jordyn,
Okay.
Gabby.
and we know you've missed us the 2 weeks that we did not film anything. Life got in the way, so, but we're back better than ever.
And we've
So,
actually gotten some stuff for season 10.
We
yes.
have. And I don't have a mic because my iPad's charging, so ignore that, please.
First, I think the most important thing that we've gotten, in my opinion, because we haven't seen him, is an Oliver sighting.
He's not bald.
Oliver
Well,
hair
last time
shown.
we filmed, we haven't gotten a sighting from any of them, so I'm happy that we know what they all look like.
And
And
Harry's rocking that mustache, y'all.
mm-hmm. And Anirudh, he's looking
Mm.
beautiful.
They all
And
look amazing.
Chimney's blonde.
It's I look great. I'm really excited. We
They're
kind
definitely
of,
a volcano.
Oh, for sure.
yeah, I was gonna say, like, we kind of got a little hint of what it's gonna be. Um, I don't know how I feel about it, but also I feel like with space, it was very unknown. We didn't know where they were going with it, and the storyline actually made sense at the end. It was still weird. It was still like interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Firefighters and a police officer in space. Um, but I'm excited to see where it will go. I'm also excited to see why Buck looks beat up.
I was gonna say that. I saw somewhere that people were like, what if that's just Oliver's face? Like
I
Oliver
saw
got
that
in an
too.
injury. And I was like, wouldn't they like try to cover it up?
Because I
I
mean, it is easy if it was an Oliver injury to write that in for Buck. Just
They
because,
could easily just say it like something happened at work or Theo did something or
Or like he fell chasing Theo or something.
yeah. Or like Theo threw like a block at his head or something.
Because obviously he can lift up like a cinder block.
Okay, I just meant like
No, I meant like I feel like that's something that 911 people would be like, yeah, that totally works.
he can lift up a brick.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, I'm excited. We got 2 months.
wow,
I
it
know.
feels far away, but I also feel like it's gonna come like really, really fast. So I'm really
Yeah,
excited.
I
it's
know.
it comes out like
15?
yeah, the 15th. It comes out like 2 weeks after my birthday or like a week after my birthday, so I'm excited. I hope we get the promo on my birthday again because we
Oh,
did last year and I was like,
That would be fun.
I hope like things just start coming out. Like just like what's that social media admin doing posting Nashville? Girl, post us! Like where's our cute little social media trends?
exactly. Like shout out on your Kenny and Elijah though, because they're keeping it down.
Oh, yeah,
They're
I
giving
need
us all
more.
content. But I mean,
Literally hit after hit.
that dancing video they ate. Okay, should we get
Us
into
like analyzing, sorry. I was gonna say us analyzing in the who posted it? The old guy in the back that we thought was Oliver.
So like with the letters that you couldn't even read.
Yeah.
I was like,
everyone was
I
like
don't
this
see
is all
any letters there. I saw blob, so I don't know where.
I saw like a O, like an L or an
you
I. Like it looked like a Mueller, I don't know, something like that.
it was
And
something. And then I zoomed into the guy and I was like, this man's like 50.
then
Imagine it
imagine it
wasn't.
is Oliver.
Yeah, and he like y'all are calling me an old man.
Sorry. Moving on.
Moving
Shout
on.
out old man in the back.
Should we get into what we're doing today?
I think we should.
Okay. So we have a little would you rather.
So
Would you rather
excited.
911 edition, of course.
Woo! We're gonna be
Um,
using our phones because the list is
yeah.
on our.
Okay.
I have not looked at this since I made it 2 weeks ago. We all kind of added in on a notes. I haven't looked at it. So we're going through this together.
Yeah, we're just gonna pop off of each other one per, and then we'll just, you know, pick and then explain a little bit about why we picked it.
We'll get in that little flow.
Here. So who's
Yeah.
starting off?
I can.
English? Okay. Didn't even finish
Okay.
my question, but you knew what I was saying.
Okay. So, would you rather be in the tsunami emergency or the landslide emergency? Like,
Tsunami.
Tsunami.
Except I would actually probably die so fast.
I would, I'm not a very strong swimmer. I can swim. I'm not strong swimmer, so I get taken out with like by a wave with the ocean. So I would die in the tsunami. I would say landslide.
I would say a landslide, like realistically, but it just seems really fun to be in a tsunami. I don't, just the way they like made it, like 911, bless you.
Excuse me, y'all.
911 wise, the tsunami seemed funner.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
no,
I think I would get wiped out. Like the second my glasses are gone, girl, I can't see.
yeah,
Bitch is gonna be paddling like
Yeah. I'm, you know, because 911 tsunami, Buck ain't gonna save me. He's with Chris. I mean, he would, but Chris over anybody. So I'm saying landslide. Because at least I can like go somewhere.
I'm
Okay.
still gonna say tsunami just so because
yeah, it
I'll
just
probably
seems
die in either. So
real. Okay, the next one is who would you rather get advice from, Maddie or Hen?
I would get
and
advice from Hen. And I'm
agree.
saying this on solely based on the advice that she, not the, but she told Bobby when Bobby relapsed in season one. I
Mhm.
really like that scene where she's like, tree, something about like trees and rigid, but they move and bend with the wind. And I just think like sitting down with her and like having a conversation, and I would get really good advice.
Also, I just really love her and like Athena's talks and how they're always giving each other advice. I feel like Maddie would gives good advice as a sister, but if we're just picking like period, I'd say Hen.
Agreed. Perfect. So number three is would you rather stay at Eddie's or Buck's house based on the house aesthetic not being with them exactly? Girl, that doesn't make sense.
No, it's supposed to be just like if you lived in that house, like if you were looking at
Oh,
two houses, like which house would you buy? So it's based solely on like the aesthetic, not like you living with like Buck or Eddie, you know?
I am
Bucks.
torn because I really like Eddie's layout, but I like Buck's backyard.
I love Buck's backyard and I also love the like door, his door. I just really like that.
Yeah.
His
I'm
front door,
gonna go with Eddie just because his house gives cozy, like comfy vibes.
like lived in
Yeah,
a
it
little
just
bit
like
more than
I just love his like layout of his house. But like if I could have that with Buck's backyard, it'd be like I also love
I
his kitchen.
I think I'm gonna do Buck for the hot tub. His house for the hot tub and his front door. I really like his front door. I think it's really nice.
Yeah, I pick Buck.
I just Eddie's house just seems cozy.
No, it definitely does.
It's definitely home. Like
Mhm.
Mhm.
it gives home vibes instead of just like a house. But okay, next one.
Oh, me. Okay. Would you rather babysit G or Theo?
That's a good one because I feel like both of them are pretty good.
Okay,
Loki G,
I I would also do G. Um,
because we could girl
I
out.
yeah, that and I love the like little like tea parties and all that stuff. And I
Um,
also work with feral children and I would rather just kind of have a chiller day. If
I'm
y'all
torn.
seriously,
G is adorable, and I like Gabby said, like we could like grow out and like have little tea parties and dress up. But also, just Theo is just so cute.
I feel like if Theo and me were in a room, we would just like ADHD max together and it would be really bad.
Yeah, I get that. I feel like it would be an ADHD disaster, but I kind of want to see how that would plan out. Like but I'm gonna go G for like my final answer. But like I would babysit Theo.
Yeah, shout out Theo.
I wouldn't say no to babysitting Theo. I would rather babysit G though.
Okay, the next one is would you rather work at dispatch or station 118? Station 118.
Yeah, that's not even like a question for me.
Yeah.
Because because that's like the line of work I'd rather do is like EMT, like that's what I'm going to school for is to be like an EMT. And also I could not work at dispatch with Josh.
I just can't like imagine sitting down the entire day for my job.
Yeah, I have ADHD. I need to move around. Like I need to be doing something. Like it's just like I can't imagine just sitting at a desk.
Like also there's beds at the firehouse. Like I can take a little nap.
Also, the thing with being like a firefighter is like dispatch is just like 9 to 5. Like it's not like, you're just working the entire time with some breaks. With like being an EMT or a firefighter, it's like you're just chilling in the firehouse if there's not any calls.
Yeah. And I also really enjoy like when I work like having a relationship with like my coworkers of just like kind of like having time at work to just kind of like chit chat, mess around. And I feel like yes, there is that at dispatch, but there's not as much as like at a firehouse, like with people like actively like
Yeah,
because you're
I feel
with
like
them for so long.
dispatch it gives like friend slash coworker and like firehouses give like family because like you literally have to like live and breathe with them majority of the time and save each other's lives if it came down to it. So like firehouse. Gabby?
I am feeling shade right now because I work a desk job for 8 hours a day. I sit on my ass.
I just have
And you know
ADHD.
what? And you know what, girl? Real, because it sucks. If my job is seeing this, I love my job. Don't don't take advice. But yes, I would also do the station also because I would absolutely send the wrong people to the wrong location. Or like the people to the wrong location. Like if you're telling me an address, I'm gonna be like, can you repeat that? Can you spell that out for me? And they're like dying. Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, I also feel like I can't hear that well on the phone and like I'm more street smart, like hands-on smart than I am like connecting things with my head. Like I'd rather be able to see it and be like, okay, this is how I access the problem instead of someone being like, oh, this happened and I'm uh, uh, like it's yeah.
Right. Because if they're whispering, I'll be like, can you speak up? Like, girl, and
Yeah.
obviously
Like
they can't, so.
yeah. Plus like I can't hear and I'm also one of those people that like you'll say something and I'll go, what? But then I'll respond because I'll hear it. So they're already like re-saying what they said. It just takes me a second to process things. So I just don't feel like in that it would be good.
Agreed. Okay. Next question is, would you rather be saved by Eddie or Chimney and why? Girl.
I'm I'm gonna go Eddie just because I feel like well, I don't know because Chimney is like if we're going not just based on their characters, Chimney has been a paramedic longer, but also I feel like Eddie knows more when it comes to certain things because he's always popping out with, oh, I know this, I know that, with all his like experience in the army and all that. Also I just really would like love to be carried by him. And I feel like seeing his face would make me feel better.
CPR by Cupcake. What about you, Jordan?
Um, I I don't know because like Chimney has been in the position longer and has more experience that way and is good at his job. And Eddie also has been in like really intense situations in the army. So they both can save me.
Yeah, I would say that.
Um,
Also, I feel like Chimney would keep you calm under pressure and like try to make you laugh and like be humorous about it, but also be really serious about his job.
and I
Um,
also feel like if Eddie did save me, if he came up to me, I'd be like, and like pass out.
I
Wow.
like I would think I'm already dead. I'd be like, "Oh, are you an angel?"
I'd be like, oh, not saying he is not
But
attractive.
also, I feel like because of his like, if we're talking about like keeping someone calm, I also feel like Eddie would do a great job at that because of his like panic attacks and like his anxiety, like what he's been through. I feel like he'd be good at trying to keep you calm when you're like freaking out about something.
Agreed.
I'll take both of them.
Me too. Both.
Me too. Okay. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Okay.
I forgot.
Would you rather Where are we? Oh, would you rather a buddy kiss in the rain or a buddy kiss in the kitchen?
Rain.
I'm, I don't know.
Hey,
Wait.
my dream scenario is they have like a kiss in like Eddie's kitchen and it gets interrupted by somebody like knocking at the door, and so then it's awkward for a couple days, and then they have like an actual kiss in in the rain. Like that's I've always said that that would be so cute. Like I want their first kiss to be awkward and interrupted, and then they have a real kiss in the rain. But if I had to choose, rain, because I love rain kisses.
I
Okay, harmonize.
Ah. So I really want a angsty running after someone, passionate kiss in the rain, fucking like I don't know, roll around on the floor if they want. But I just with like a really slow song in the back. I need it. I need it. Sorry. I just thought
Yeah.
about it.
I think for like the first kiss, oh, I don't know. I love the like trope of the kiss in the rain, so I think I am gonna say that.
Yeah.
But also just like an angry kiss in the kitchen, like an angsty, like angry kiss in the kitchen. I love angst, so like I will.
Like the kitchen fight, if he would
Yeah.
have just like pinned his ass to the door. Ooh.
Mm.
See, like they both would be really good. Like I feel like that's why I'm going with my little scenario that they get interrupted and they have to redo their first kiss.
Ooh, okay. Imagine this. They're they're in a fight in the kitchen, and they just I don't know who's pushing who into the fridge, and they are like really close, and then I don't know, fucking like chimney on the other side of the door, like knocking, and they get interrupted, and then it's awkward, and then they have their rain kiss.
Oh yeah, like
So it's
one runs
kitchen fight,
out.
angry fight, almost kiss to kiss in the rain.
See,
Like
that would
one
be
runs
like one
out,
out, the other one follows them and
chases.
have like a little, yeah. See, that would eat. Timony,
Yeah, but it's
listen
like
to
Put me
us.
in the writing room.
yeah. Because Eddie needs to realize Eddie needs to initiate the fucking kiss and just. Oh wait, are you guys? This is not a part of our things, but who's initiating the kiss, Buck or Eddie?
I think that Eddie would confess first and be kind of like scared that he said too much, and then Buck would kiss him and then back away, and then Eddie would reinitiate that kiss. But I also think Eddie should just be the first to like initiate
I
anything.
like I like that. I like that. That's good. I'm very much like I think Eddie needs to choose his joy and Buck needs to be chosen.
Yeah,
So
see,
I
I've
think
always said
Eddie
that.
kissing Buck is that like Eddie choosing his joy, Buck, and Buck getting chosen by someone he loves.
Yeah, I've always said that like Eddie needs to like choose something for himself and Buck needs to feel chosen for once, like the first choice. So that's why I think that Eddie going first, like him initiating the kiss and confessing would be great.
Agreed. Next one.
Wait, who do you this is not on the thing, but
Go.
I'm gonna add it. Who would you rather have propose first? Like who would you rather have propose?
I think
Rock.
that they would propose at the same time.
Me too.
And I don't know. I just think like one of them would propose and the other would be like, wait, and like pulls out the ring.
Yeah, that's what I think, that like Eddie would go to propose and then Buck would be like, "Wait, you ruined it." And then like go and propose.
Them arguing during the
You
proposal.
do you like the idea of Buck asking Chris for permission
Yeah,
or
I
like
think that's
letting him know before?
I do. I think it would be really cute. And like of course like Chris is gonna say yes. And I feel like on some level like Bucks knows that Chris is gonna say yes. But also because of like I don't know what I'm saying.
Wait, Theo's gonna be the one that's doing little flowers down the aisle. Wait, what if they do it together?
or
I think
like
it would be
they're
really
both
cute.
they're the ring barriers. And G's the flower girl.
Barriers?
What is it called?
Bears.
Bears.
Not barriers.
Well, because I was saying
Close enough.
like I was trying to make it two people.
Okay. I see your thought process.
That's
I'll
why.
give you that.
We got it. We got it though.
Okay.
Okay, next one. Would you rather have had Hen as a doctor or Eddie as Athena's cop partner. Hen as a doctor.
Eddie as a cop, please.
And as a
Sorry.
doctor, I actually don't remember how that like didn't happen. Like I know it was like I feel like I need to rewatch the episodes, but I know it was like happening and we were like really in it, and then all of a
Like
sudden
that's
it's
the
like
best.
no.
I think it's like she missed the like the family. I think that's like why at the end of the day she didn't decide was because she was gonna miss the family that the 118 was.
Would have been
Okay.
badass though.
It would have
Would
been,
could you
but
imagine
I do love her in the
Saudi?
firehouse with
I
them.
do.
Oh, for sure.
My paramedic baddie.
Oh, okay, wait, this isn't one, but because I know it was like talk after Bobby died, before Chimney got put as captain, who would you have chosen for captain between
Chimney.
Hen and Chimney?
I think that Hen would be a fantastic captain, but I just really think that like Chimney needed something to like,
Purpose.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know.
think it made sense for it to be Chimney because of his like survivor's guilt and that worked into it. Didn't like the whole like reasoning behind Hen choosing not to.
Yeah.
Just because it was
Yeah,
like my family, but then like they also just had a kid too. So
it just kind of felt like misogynistic in a way that like a woman can't go and like have a full-time job after like her family. But I do like Hen as captain, but I also just really think that Chimney needed to like have that purpose and like serious up a little bit because he's always like not extremely serious. So I really just like loved him being captain, but I don't think I would have cared if Hen was captain either. Like both of them, perfect. As long as it wasn't Buck.
agreed. I love
Yeah.
him. And I do think eventually the show's gonna end with him captain, just
I
because
think
we
the
saw him from
series
his Proby
finale.
year. So it will end with him as captain, but he's definitely not in the
Not
Oh
Proby
yet.
my
year.
God. I can see some like sappy him like touching Bobby's photo or something as like the end credits roll. Some like sappy,
And then
sad
he picks up
thing.
his like helmet and it says 118 captain on it and he's like, I'm gonna do you proud,
Oh
Bob.
my God. And then you see Eddie's
And then the
hand on his back and the kids running.
bell rings, and then they go and they're running to the fire truck, and he shuts the door, and boom, it's over. Huh.
Yeah, but I need that in like 5 years, y'all, please.
Yeah, not yet.
Not right
Not
now.
spoken into
I
existence.
need minimum like 2 more seasons, not including season 10.
Yeah, give us
They're
Like
gonna
12.
have 15 plus seasons.
if Grey's Anatomy can keep going, girl, you bet
And
your
keep
ass.
So
the OG cast. I don't know why I had a
Yeah.
razor to say that, but keep the OG cast.
the OG cast.
Yeah. Because like Grey's Anatomy, they've cycled through like 35 different generations. Like, I don't care about any of those people.
At this point,
Exactly.
no.
Yeah.
Wait, I lost my notes app. Okay, we're good.
Okay, my turn. The question is, would you rather Lawyer May or Dispatcher May?
I
Dispatch. Because I feel like that would be better to have her included in storylines and stuff like that.
Yeah, I feel like Lawyer May is a little like I feel like she could have been involved in stuff, especially like if there's cases that like Athena was involved in and like she could be involved in that. But I also think that screen time wise and like how she is, I feel like she fits better in like that like dispatch like as a first responder and like a nurse as well, I guess. I feel like she fits better in that.
I feel like it also like separates the show too much with like Athena May and then the rest of the people.
Yeah.
yeah. I also think I just like I don't know because I remember when we got the like summary of the episode. What's
Synopsis?
synopsis? I was a little like oh because we got nothing about May and about this potential lawyer career to like it was just weird and it also didn't seem like her.
Also like
Um,
May like in a way lawyer falls under that category of cop and not cop but like you're dealing with cases. So it's like and she's always tried to separate herself from like wanting to be like her mom. Like I'm not my mom, you know? So I feel like if they made her follow in the footsteps of like kind of how her mom wanted to do that. Like that was what Athena wanted at first before she became a cop. I feel like it's just like not, it wasn't May's character because that was her whole thing. Like, I don't want to be like my mom. Like, I'm not my mom.
Yeah, and I feel like we also always seen her, well, in the instances that we've seen her, like,
Who's your little
Sorry.
friend?
okay, thanks, Gabby. We've seen her like in instances of like actively helping someone in their need of crisis, and like lawyers like kind of like after.
I'm sorry.
I'm losing my train of thought.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Jordyn, it's your turn.
Okay.
Gabby, do you have a
I had something to say, but I forgot.
oh,
Oh. Did
Playing
you
with those
guys for
damn
us?
clickers.
Sorry. It's because I feel like there's like a white cast on this, but I think it's my blurry ass, like greasy camera. But anyways, my question, in the finale, did you guys get scared for a second when you saw Gabby and Eddie talking?
no.
The lawyer? Girl,
Who?
I thought the lawyer
Oh,
that
the
May was
lawyer.
interviewing with,
I
he
Yeah,
didn't
they
was
were
think
like
just
randomly at the fucking party.
I think it's because she's like, Athena's whatever. And also because like she is a lawyer and I think that Eddie was talking to her because of the immigrants. So it wasn't like
yeah,
anything
because they had known
romantic.
each other from that, but also like, y'all, they're at a party. People are gonna talk.
No, literally, like what do you but no, I didn't give that. Like I was scared, but also like vibes wise, it didn't give that. It just gave like strict. But also like I do know the timeline was like, this is Eddie's new love interest.
Y'all,
Everyone is Eddie's. What is it? Gina? Gina's Eddie's new love interest?
Well, now it's that one fucking random girl that Ryan and Oliver followed.
Right,
I
Chloe?
just I just think people read into a little too fast. Like, let's watch the show and see what happens
Yeah.
before we make
Like
some
if
theories that are like that, because it happens with every single woman.
Also,
Yeah.
the girl that Ryan and Oliver followed, y'all, Oliver would not be following a love interest of Eddie's. I'm sorry, but he would not. Like, they don't follow each other's love interests like ever. So I'm just like, and also Ryan didn't even follow the actress that played Alex. So I feel like she's involved with Dio somehow. That's
She's
my
like she's Cameron's actor's in real life sister. So
Yeah, so I could see that with Leo.
yes.
wait, isn't that somebody else?
Is that? I don't know.
I don't know. There was like two actresses that people were like worried about. There was one that was
Wait, I don't think the one that they followed is the one
no, that's a
that
different
Gabby's
one.
talking about.
But people also thought that that could be a love interest too. So it's like it's
We can
every
never
time
win.
there's a girl and people are like, "Ugh, Eddie," and it's always Eddie. It's never Buck, and I'm like, weird. Okay, continuing.
Okay. Would you rather be struck by lightning or shot?
Shot.
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 Because I feel like if you're shot, you don't tell me where I could get shot. I could get shot somewhere that is not vital whatsoever. If you get struck by lightning, I feel like you're kind of just
Cooked.
cooked, literally.
Like literally.
Fried.
Like, I mean, I've known people, like my friend got struck by lightning very, very, very minimal because a metal bat.
But I'm talking like Buck level.
Yeah,
Struck by
no, I would
lightning.
rather, there's no way he should have survived that. So I'm gonna go shot because you can survive getting shot.
Yes.
Okay, the next, oh, hello. The next one is would you rather a Buck NDE or an Eddie NDE? Both. Same time. I feel like we haven't gotten, I mean, they did kind of have like a collective NDE in Mother's Boy a little bit. Um, Buck more than Eddie, I feel like, because he was literally being tortured.
Yeah.
So, but I'm gonna
I
go, I don't know, that's hard because
I
Eddie hasn't had a real NDE since season 4 though.
yeah, I definitely think that Eddie needs a good, like, drawn out NDE. But the thing is, I love when Buck is injured and we see Eddie angst. Like, I just love that. But I think Eddie just needs more thought out storylines in general. So I give or take, I'll take either.
Yeah, I would love a. I'm leaning more towards an Eddie NDE just because the last like big one was season 4, and I think having another big one. This leads to him kind of realizing things. Buck is like, what the?
Also, I think that I really want an Eddie and E post Buck realizing he's bisexual because I feel like that might trigger some feelings, making him think like he might lose Eddie. And like, the last time that we got an NDE from Eddie, we found out that he was in his will. So I'm like, maybe there's something else there from an NDE that he might think because like, I mean, Eddie got stabbed, but that shit did not fucking count. So
He was fine in 2 seconds. Like
yeah.
I feel
he
like
did
I'm
get stabbed. He
glowing.
was injured. He was bleeding
Why?
place, but
Is my mic glowing?
It's like it's got a little.
it has a little shine.
It's because of this, the little light. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Next question. I don't know who's reading that.
I think it's mine. Would you rather another 118 Halloween episode or 118 Christmas episode?
Christmas.
Christmas.
Christmas. We just saw Halloween. We saw Halloween again. I love those episodes. I want the holiday fun. Give
We
me
haven't gotten Christmas since season 5, right?
It's
Yeah,
been a while.
it was
yes.
season 5, and it was a depressing one because that's when Eddie decided to leave the 118.
Give me a happy Christmas.
I really want Buddy kissing under the mistletoe.
Wait, wait. All the kids, because the kids. And then we have like Buck and Eddie like going to one of their houses with the like gifts for Theo and Chris. And
Can you?
then Dion and
Theo's
Nash.
first
And
Christmas
then
with
Mara and
Sarah.
Denny. Wait, and then they all
God,
got together.
no. Can you imagine Buck, Theo, Eddie, and Chris making Christmas cookies the night before?
Because I just like
Santa.
know, I just know that Buck is gonna spoil this kid for Christmas because he feels really guilty about his parents.
Yeah.
But like he's gonna make this like the best Christmas for him, and I just like
Oh, and I know 100% Eddie would too. Eddie would be
they both would.
yeah, same with Chris. Like they're spoiling their boys. Like they are spoiling their boys.
That's so cute.
Okay.
Because I feel like no matter what, it's always I feel like Buck is just like the gift giver who just gives way too many gifts. Because he's
Yeah.
just like, well, this is really cool, and that's also really cool, and this
And
is what we
also, I
wanted.
think like when it comes to Theo, I feel like he would spoil Theo because he like of his childhood. So I feel like he wants to like, break that cycle and show that he actually does care about Theo,
Mhm.
not like fucking Margaret and Philip. But yeah, I'd rather Christmas. I do like their Halloween episodes because I like to see what they dress up as. Like I really liked season 8 when they all dressed up.
Yeah, which
And then
also, I'm sorry, that was also gay Eddie right there with his like.
yeah, I do really want an episode where maybe next season where we have a Halloween episode and Eddie dresses up as Zorro. Give it to us.
Yes.
Okay, next question. I think it's you, Jordyn.
Would you rather Eddie's parents or Buck and Maddie's parents come back?
Or um
I think we need Eddie to tell them to fuck off one more time.
I do think there needs to be more like closure with that and more like Eddie telling them off. Like I
I would
wish there
like
was
them.
more discussion about the whole Chris in Texas because also, okay, Chris in Texas, if his parents weren't telling Chris stuff, then why did Chris ask Eddie, "Oh, you'll be my dad again?" Like there's something was definitely off with that.
Oh,
And
they
so
were
I
definitely saying shit. Like, and the fact that like Chris didn't want to call Eddie for so long, like it just doesn't like I get he was pissed, but like his parents were definitely feeding into something that Chris was thinking and like telling him shit. So I do want them to come back just so that he can go off on them and also like maybe so he can come out and be like, fuck you, I don't give a fuck if you don't accept me, like blah 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 blah.
He also sent his friend over to them, excuse me.
Yeah, that's
oh,
why I think there's a good chance like maybe if they make like Oscar come back as like a guest star, maybe he'll like show up and be like, I brought your parents, and then Eddie's like, oh, and it's like when him and Buck are together, and he's like,
oh,
someone should write a fic about that. Like Oscar's like,
maybe.
I brought a gift.
Surprise.
And then it's his parents, and they walk in, and they're like, "Whose house is this? Whose kid is this? Who's this?"
Oops.
Surprise! But yeah, I guess Eddie's parents.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Also, I hate all the parents. I don't want any of the parents to come back. Um,
Agreed.
yeah, their redemption arcs that they do with the parents, they don't work with me. Only parent I like eh, is
I will say
Ken's
though,
mom because she's
now
there
because
now.
now now because of Theo, I'm sure they're gonna come to see him.
No, I don't want that.
I
I
don't
don't
want
think
that
Buck should have
because
forgiven them.
I feel like they're gonna try to make it seem like Buck can't raise a kid. Like I feel like they're gonna start problems if they come back to see Theo. They're gonna be like, "Oh, but like this isn't your biological child." Like, I mean, technically, but like this isn't like your kid. Like this isn't, like you didn't raise him. Like he needs family. Like I feel like I could see his mom saying that.
I think I can also see them like talking about the comparison between Buck and Theo with the like
The being reckless.
hyperactivity that they
Mhm.
have. And so I could see that and being like little snide comments towards Buck that
Yeah. They
in
make
hand
like
go
snarky
to
comments.
Theo.
Also, though, they dropped the divorce news and then moved on. Like, what happened with
And then Buck went to Nashville. Just like, we got divorced.
that? And then
Oh,
Mother's Boy happened. Fuck it.
Yeah, I they didn't need to be in the storyline. I mean, I get it talking about like family and then talking about like Bobby believing in them and like all that stuff, but I
Yeah,
didn't
that
need it.
whole little like Philip redemption scene.
was stupid as fuck.
Unnecessary. Like, yes, you bet your ass you weren't his father. Bobby was his dad. And like that, the fact that they were there in LA and Buck reached out to them and I mean, they weren't in LA, but they were in California. And that Buck reached out to them and they didn't do anything. Like, that is just bullshit. Like, I'm sorry. Like, if my parents told me that, I'd be like, get away
If like
from me.
my if my kid was like, yo, like someone that I see as a parental figure that I've worked, even if they didn't, like someone I've worked with for this many years just passed away, I wouldn't, and I was in state lines, like they're just so shitty for that. Agreed. They're so shitty for that. And yeah, I hope they don't come back. I would love Eddie's parents to come back, but not for redemption reasons, for telling them off.
Fuck off
'Cause I
reason.
hated how he like kissed his mom on the forehead and was like, "I love you, mom, but let me do this my way." No, you should have been like, "Stop trying to fucking take over my fucking child and let me do this my way." Bye, bitch.
You cannot have Chris as your do-over.
He did clock them a little bit though.
He did. And I will give him that. He needs to be a little meaner, Eddie. Eddie, listen
I
to
know
me.
he wants
Be
to.
mean. Please. You are owed this. It's deserved.
The last question.
Okay.
Would you rather buddy secret relationship or buddy feelings realization in front of everyone? Secret
Secret
relationship.
relationship. I say secret relationship just because I think it would be really cute of them like sneaking around. I do think it would be really cute if like everyone knew that
We didn't tell
like
them that they knew.
and they just kind of like let them have their
Their thing.
moment. But I do think a like secret relationship would be really
Like,
cute.
imagine them like sneaking a kiss behind the truck.
Or like them like cuddling upstairs when like everyone's downstairs and like them like
Touching feet under the table.
being more touchy feely with each other, or like Buck does something on call and Eddie's like flirting with him about it. Like I just think like those little cute secret moments of them like sneaking around. Like I love secret relationship.
Jealous.
Oh yeah,
Jealousy.
jealous on a call. And then like they have to like Eddie's like one of them is trying to like calm down because they're like we don't want to blow our cover. But Hen's like because I think that like them having a feelings realization in front of everybody else kind of just like dips away from their moment. And I feel like that moment deserves to be theirs. But I do like the idea of them having that for a little bit and then them getting caught. Like
Yes.
them getting caught making out in the fire truck or something.
Yeah, I do like the like secret relationship and then Hen clocks them immediately. But
Robbie
like
hits him
lets
with
them
the
have their moment.
Robbie hits him with the I thought you guys were already dating.
You
In
guys have
every
been married
single,
for 10 years.
that's
I saw
literally the line in every single fic. I thought you were already dating from Robbie.
It's so funny. I really want a moment where, like, to parallel May Robbie, where Robbie walks in on Buddy. I really want that because, like, Harry walked in on May Robbie. I really want him to get like payback, and he like walks in on like Bucky.
Wait,
I do think it would be funny if it was Harry again.
I think that would be too.
that would be funny. Do you guys think that Athena's gonna sit down with Buddy and be like, Bobby knew this.
I would
Bobby,
love that. I would love
Bobby.
if she was like, can you guys come to my house? Blah, blah, and she pulls out the paper that Bobby made like 8 years ago and was like, he knew. He
You know
chose.
what'd be really funny is if Bobby had a whiteboard of like connecting moments, and she just whips out the whiteboard and was like, "He's been
Oh my
waiting."
God. Buck using one of Bobby's ties for the wedding.
Get away from me.
And then a little seat with his like helmet and stuff. Like he like like when like a father of the groom or like the bride dies, you have like a little memorial seat.
And then Athena making a speech being like, Bobby would have been so proud of you guys, and he would have
Bobby
loved
knew
to
the
be in
second.
you.
Like they got paired.
Like Bobby picked Eddie out for a reason. Like he chose Eddie.
Or like, what if, I don't know, because like firefighting's a dangerous job, and like, what if Bobby wrote like had like letters of like for instances like if anything happened to him, so there was like a letter that he wrote if like Buck and Eddie ever got together. This wouldn't happen, but I just think that would be like so cute.
I mean, they did do that whole Nashville little moment where like they picked, well, Bobby picked both
That's
English
why I think that if they
and
get
Buddy.
together, they might do something like that because they made it to where like he could have chose anybody, but he chose Buck and Eddie. So it's like he knew, and I hope they like bring that up because he was always at the scene of
He's
the
just,
crime.
he was always there. And you know what? Me too, Bobby. I get it.
Number one shipper.
I love that scene where they first met and they're like in the mechanic where that like mechanic has like the air nozzle up his asshole. And Buck and Eddie are like sitting like this, like arguing, and Bobby's just in the background, like
Or when they're in their fight at the gym and Bobby's just in the back standing there.
he's just like he's always at the scene of the crime.
Okay.
You know what I hope we get more of? Background blurry Buddy.
Yes.
I hope like once they're dating, we get like background like of them like kissing in the background, and we're just
And
like, oh,
giggling together.
is that all? Those are all of our questions.
I know,
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I feel like we've been getting a lot of behind the scenes, even if like they're not like really big, spoilers or anything like that. I think anything will feed me right now, and I'm hoping we
Yeah.
get more down the line.
And I do really like this of not having like a ton of what is happening. I do think that's really
Yeah, I like
like I like to
not
go into something
knowing
like a little
exactly.
surprise.
Like we have a little bit, but we don't have like enough, and I like that. But I know we'll get more. I just want like public filming because I want to see them like. But maybe they'll be
In
publicly.
action.
Yeah, they'll be publicly filming soon.
I know, and they've already started announcing the conventions for next year. So like everything's happening really fucking fast.
I'm so excited for them, and you best bet we're gonna be there.
We'll be there.
Oh, a little pod moment at the convention.
That would be so cute.
Just saying. Hmm. Okay. Well, I think that kind of wraps everything up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see you guys next week. Hope you enjoyed this episode.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.